the evening, guys. Yeah, the last game,
Different
and it might be,
perspectives expose the
one of
same
the special
truths.
one because two of the teams are kind of they are learning. They're into the spirit of showing their potential. So yeah, this is a game between Team Arling
I am the
ML
power of
versus
light
Team King.
incarnate.
Yesterday, we saw Arling ML proving themselves by winning a first game in Algambo Esports Mobile Warm-Up Class Series. They even, register for the Starlight Clash tournament, which will be happening in next week for 4 days. So definitely, before that, if you're having some practice, some little bit of screams, that is a very nice thing to do. So definitely, Team Arling ML going for the first ban here. They missed it out, and they're gonna go for the Paquito, Kaja. So, dude, from this side, King will be taking out this Minsita. Okay, this is irony, right? King banning Minsita. And we can see that Belleric and Marshall ban as well. But by the way, it's STZ on the casting desk with Ray beside me. So, Ray, what do you say about the irony?
You should be
King
ashamed for
banning the
not
Minsita.
trusting yourself.
Well, I mean, it is nice. Coincidences, they should happen often. And like I mentioned, of course, Arlang ML has been a team that has been on the process of learning. Yesterday, they got their first ever win, not a series win, but their win. Funny enough, if it was a best of one, they could have gotten their first ever victory,
As fleeting
but
as
it
a
was a BO3. So
snowflake's
in the
breath,
second series, they
as
were counted out,
timeless as a
and then
glacier's
ultimately it was
heart.
a reverse sweep. But the fact that Arlang have gotten their first win means they are slowly improving, and they were not against another team who was also like in the process of learning. They were against Godfathers who have also won against teams like QE and VLG. So mm, Arling also has slowly learned the ways. Now we are seeing the debut of a team today. It is King, and
To me,
let's
fun
see
is
what
all
they
that
can bring
matters.
along with Arling. For the first time, I'm seeing a goddamn Johnson showing up. I believe everybody who plays rank games
Ana,
absolutely
Sancho,
despises this hero because of the fact that he's the most non-roamer roam in the whole game. He cannot
So,
support you,
who's
he cannot
next?
heal you, he cannot give you vision. All he can do is crash.
Definitely. 1-1 into the goal lane, and if it's Mangekyo, then he's actually
welcome to
using
the
a
greatest
different
magic show of all
marksman rather
time.
than going for the
I know it's
Hanabi.
not Mangekyo today. They have
Okay.
two new people.
Two new people. Okay, they are kind of changing, and that's a Hanabi coming in against the 1-1. And the fun fact about both these goal laners is they do have the immune. They can easily make themselves out from the Aurora's freeze or Eudora's stun. So definitely that's a good pick, I'll say, into the goal lane so that they will not get
Light
affected
will fall
with the stun,
prey
with
to
the
shadow.
close call,
They
with the
call me a
execution
hero
potential
because I
of those
saved my nation from falling apart.
rapid burst kind of mages who can instantly burst you down and make you, scoreboard tally kind of thing. But right now, King panning out the Sun as well as Argus. Okay, I see a worthy opponent for Arling ML.
I think like having the Johnson already makes things weird for them because like Johnson is
bound
very
by nothing,
counter,
be it family
like
or
in the sense that
destiny.
Ash,
Tell
like
me, tell
for the
me.
Johnson, for the
Forget the
Johnson
Johnson. Tell
to
me
do
the.
his thing the best, he needs to not support his team because his whole kit revolves around that. He needs to crash, and for that, he needs to stay away from his team. He's a little bit similar to the Franco, but at least Franco can play like a Kaja and go for the pickoff. Johnson is just weird. So right now, Arlang ML, they kind of need a tank jungle if they want a frontliner because Johnson is also very squishy. So not sure what they can do about it.
The night
Okay,
sky
instead they will
tells
go with the Hanzo
all.
and an Esmeralda. Interesting choices.
I was really expecting a Saber here because the Gushin could have been not much utilized, and even the Aurora would have been forced out to go for a Purify. So definitely, like you could have went for the Saber here. But Hanzo is also workable because into this meta we have seen that Hanzo as an utility jungler, not so far in the Indian community tournaments, but also into the international stage of MLBB. So definitely, let's see what will be happening at the MOBA 5v5 because this will be the MOBA warm-up class series of Algambo Esports. Last game of the Wednesday, more 2 days of scrim, and then we'll have the Starlight Clash, and then we'll have the biggest, outsource that we're not sure that how much PP, how much days of the tournament, and how many teams are going to register for that bigger tournament of Algambo Esports, which is coming soon. I mean, I'm not giving you guys the exact number or figure of the date of the PP of the teams going to participate, but I'm sure that there will be a tournament coming soon, and you guys need to wait for it. And if you want to know the latest info, then you have to subscribe the YouTube channel, follow the Instagram handle, and join the Discuss server.
Yep, and that topic will definitely come in more future announcement, but let's dive into the game. It is going to be Team Arling ML and, of course, King. I like the fact that this is the most simplest name in our tournaments, sorry, in our mobile warm-up class scrim so far. There's no esports, there's no like team or something, it's just King. I like that, it's a simple name. But with this, we are facing a Gushan versus Hanzo. Funny enough, if Hanzo is going for the utility build, his damage is going to be really lacking until the late game phase. But Gushan, on the other hand, the moment he reaches the level 4, he has enough burst to actually take out anyone. Esmeralda, Johnson, doesn't matter. Gushan has one of the most strongest burst scalings in the game.
Definitely do, but at the same moment, if you don't have the early snowball, you are kind of into some problem. But we have seen Gushan get picked up, Gushan get the win from the last week of the scream. So yeah, not the last week, but this Monday only we have seen that thing. So definitely, we might going to see this pattern today as well. But look at it, flam on the way. That's a grab. It's gonna come up because you don't have the split. And he used the split to run away, just like an immune. I thought like it might get used to give some extra slowdown to the Johnson, but definitely did the work because the Johnson is right now do not have that shield for himself, at least for 70 to 80 seconds. So definitely during this 80 seconds, you can actually take the turtle, you can actually torment the side of Team Arling ML. So definitely a lot of advantages with this little effect onto that shield getting out from Johnson. Kushan waiting for the perfect moment to barge in as the Aegis being forced out, and we're gonna see the daggers connecting again, but on the minions. That was not so expected. Okay, look at it. The Blizzard. Oh, that's a little bit of freeze coming out from the Aurora, going back into the safer zone, and into the turtle side. We're going to see it might be Team Arling ML is getting the turtle.
Yep, seeing that Gushan was on top lane, this was just a golden opportunity for the Hanzo to sneakily take away, and yes, he does.
The glacier connected, and that's a little bit of hope coming out of the tier as well. Okay, that's a Gushan once again going in the full dagger, 12 pierce. Primalan falls down there once again. Japanese guy. Isn't Japanese? I think it's a Chinese guy. What do you think? Is it a Chinese?
That is Japanese, the Xborg, right? Yeah.
Okay. No, I'm talking about the Gushan.
Koli. Yeah, that is also Japanese, I believe. That looks like a laney face. It looks very Japanese coded. Top side though. That's a kill.
That's definitely a kill. Hanabi couldn't survive, and once again we're gonna see that the grab being forced out. Gushan goes in with the dagger. One at a slither of HP, but behind the way that the Eudora comes in for the tormentation. Final blow goes into the hand of 1-1. Grabbing onto the Johnson. Retaliate back to the safer side. The Hanzo goes in there. He doesn't have the split to go into the immune phase. There you go. That's a kill coming in here. Oh no, he survived. The split managed to give him some time. He bought some time for himself, retried back, and at the same moment the Blizzard Glacier was there from the Aurora.
Okay, and now King 342 and Arling, they're doing pretty good this time around. They have a different jungler, I just noticed, 29, and he's the one playing Hanzo. That makes sense. Hanzo is something that I've not seen them play at all, and they have also had Prime pushing the XP side, but Nest, he's gonna get taken down. Look at the wow. Prime,
wow.
damn.
Definitely. Two on the bow. And now you can see that easy turtle again for Team Algambo.
And
They're losing the team fight. Oh no, that's a turtle. But last insanity on whom? You're going for the 4-man. Now you're locking down there for the in between them, and killing spree will get secured by Prime Milifan. Oh no, what's this happening over the top side? The glue and Hanabi haunted down that 1-1, and right now they're scavenging onto that structure onto the front. Goes in for the Blizzard Glacier, as well as we're going to see that stun.
minion.
First, that was a 1v1, real 1v1. I mean, you see two stun heroes, still instant burst kind of mage attacking themselves, but due to Eudora having a little bit high burst, managed to take down the Aurora. But just think, what if the Aurora had passive?
Yeah, she would have survived that, and Eudora would have been the one to take him down. But now Arlang has gotten the lead, a 6-4 against King, and now we're looking at 6 minutes into the game. Gushin only now gets a Genius 1. The burst is there, but he misses.
Dagger connected. Eudora finds a kill there from the behind. We're going to see that Aurora coming in. Okay, the crossbow tank coming into the way. Naruto goes down first, and now it will be a double for the one when he used the crossbow tank for a double kill. Sim to get the double, and 3-man down instantly from the side of Team King here. This is not a good chance. Oh no, it's not a 3, it's a 4 onto the hand of Team Algambo. They're spilling the blood at this moment in each and every place of their Land of Dawn. And Prime Milifan, he's doing absolutely crazy stuff with that Esmeralda against it Xborg. I mean, you know, the fact Xborg being picked up here is to counter the Esmeralda, to get some true damage into the side. But the Esmeralda is right now tormenting the Xborg. The whole co of Team Algambo goes in for the dagger, couldn't manage to get a proper execution. That's why he will be killless.
Okay. I think, you know, the Esma and the Xbox matchup is kind of weird, Ash, because I feel like maybe before the buff, Xbox could have done, but after the recent nerf that Esma got, I don't think Xbox actually stands much chance against the Esme unless he blasts. Yeah, but no.
Body goes down, Firaga armor goes off as well. Hanzo used the spirit body, and he's right now going back from the behind. We're going to see that Gushin coming in once again. Kohli, but Kohli not going to find anybody as per the casualty. And he is living the turtle as well. He knows, like, nobody's here to guard the turtle. Nobody's here to zone the turtle. But Eudora is not aware of the Gushin coming in. Flicker back to the base. Not to the base, but to the turret. He managed to go back there. And Gushin doesn't have the ultimate right now. And this is the reason you ask me, like, why there is no Gushin in the ultimate scene in the tournament scene of the international stage. It's because of this. You don't have the snowball. You don't get the damage. You can't even take down a Eudora. A simple Eudora is not getting down by Gushin when he doesn't have the early snowball. And now, look after it. Team Algambo are just rising their scoreboard. 12-4 it is.
One thing I'll definitely add is Kohli has been missing a bunch of combos too. Like, he had a bunch of scenarios where he could have gotten the kills, but yeah, he missed out. Hey, that shield almost saved Kohli. Like, that would have been hilarious if Asma was the reason Gushin survived. But now the score is 13-4. King, they're way behind right now. Xborg 2 deaths, Nest on 4 deaths, and Kohli is on 4 deaths as well. They have 2 kills on Gushin, rest 1-1 on the Hanabi and the Glue. Top side though, the car comes in.
Okay, the full throttle being used here. We're gonna see that sustain not gonna happen there for Naruto. Grabbing on. His goes on to the Hanzo, and now he will retaliate back, but in a very bad position. He will eventually get taken down. Double for the Eudora now. You see that follow coming out from Aurora from the behind. Kohli is guarding the way as well, but now they're going to enter into the top tier 1 as well. Hanzo goes in first. Engage happened there. Goes in first. The passive to make it out. Blizzard Glacier being used right now. Gushin. For the Johnson, I don't feel so. Johnson is trying to take down the structure. As you mentioned about the, I feel like there should be the thing for the 1-1 at least from MOBA 5v5 that they should not show the green, dot for the ultimate unless and until the ultimate gets on. Like, understand what I'm saying? It's not for the cooldown. There's something because we have been thinking the crossbow tank is present, but it's not unlocked yet.
That's the issue with the 1-1 itself. General mechanic. Same thing with the Glue, I would say. Okay. What do you mean? Does he have Athena? Because, like, he dealt no damage.
Crossbow tang. You can see the mark coming in there. He goes in for the crossbow tang there. Can he get the kill now? It's a full throttle being used now. He don't have the passive to come in. Killing spree onto the glue. Split up HP for Nest. Can they go for flicker? Used, and that will be a godlike for the Eudora. From the behind, we're gonna see that Hanabi coming in for the Tormentation. Couldn't find a wave. Goes in for the dagger. Still surviving. Johnson at a nick of health. Managed to escape back. What a hit performance coming out from Team Harling ML. They're not even dying. The score is still constantly staying at 4 for the side of Team King. That means no kills after that last kill from King, which was actually in past 8 minutes ago.
Yeah, and I also want to mention the fact that Johnson prioritizing the Athena makes a lot of sense right now. That's the reason, like, Johnson should be really easy to kill for a Gushin, but since there is Athena, he just wastes his combo out. Naruto also gets taken down on the top side, but Glue might be able to finally get a kill.
I'll tell you, 2 effective changes from Team Harling ML is actually finishing the touch here for them. Look at it. They were actually having a little bit problem into the goal lane because they don't have enough heroes pull into the goal laner, and now you can see the way Sim is playing, the way Sim is turning the game forward for Team Harling ML is actually so impressive to watch. There you go, Esmeralda goes in behind, got a lot of damage from the structure. Holy Shield popped up. I think she could have recalled back. I mean, with the shortest distance by taking a little bit closer to the fountain, not to come back to the safer zone, because eventually you were getting died. So yeah, why not take a try?
Yep. Bot side right now, there's gonna be the minions and everything charging in, and the side of Team King need to pull up a defense. Kohli has been getting stuck. He's been playing a lot like a fighter, which Gushan is not supposed to play like. You're supposed to play like the assassin. And unfortunately, since he's not able to find a playstyle, they're getting punished out. And like you mentioned, Prime on the Esmeralda, he's really shining today. He's really been able to get pretty much ahead right now with 6 kills on his board. Monster kills secured. And King of All is also really getting the chance to shine. This is what I was talking about. Gushan missed out the combo in 1-1, and she's just gonna get away.
Blizzard Glacier, and that will be the little bit of poke coming out from that crossbow. And we're gonna see the full throttle being used as this moment. Bang onto the glue, but that will be the grab, and the glue will eventually manage to mark down the Johnson here. Firaga armor still on. They can't go inside the tier to take down the Xborg, but one by one, we can see the fall down of Team King because the structures are getting destroyed, as well as the kills are getting marked from the side of Team Harling ML. They're having a good goal lead. Okay, Gushin goes in for the combo, shut down onto the 1-1, doesn't have the immune to go back on the safer zone. The slowdown comes in from Team King, and we're gonna see the follow-up from Aurora as well. Can it be a double? Grab once again on Slither of HP, but in the meantime, the Eudora managed to take down the Gushin there. Double onto the Hanabi. That will be it. He retaliate back with a double. That will be like a equalizer for Team Harling ML. They lost 2, they got 2.
Hey, Glue latched onto the soul of Hanzo and almost followed him. Oh my god. He was not expecting that.
You follow the honey trap, you fall down there. Firaga armor not present right now. Hanzo goes in there. That will be the legendary for King of All. Doesn't have the Skyface attack, so obviously he's doing fine at this moment with that Eudora. Now the meanest waves are getting cleared down. We're gonna see that Meteor 1 falling down as well. I'll tell you, if Harling wins
11 kills.
If Harling win this game before the tournament, that is the Clash for Starlight, they'll actually develop some confidence into them, and that will help them to fetch into the next phase of their MOBA 5v5 community scene.
Absolutely. I believe will I is this highlight like showing? Okay, I would have loved to see how Glue flew away from mid turret to Hanzo's body because he was latched onto the soul. I did not know like Glue gets dragged into the body. Okay, anyways, King right now they're only on 9 kills and the game is almost progressing towards the 15 minutes. Oh, okay, Inhibitor does get taken down and minions are coming in. Esmeralda is doing a pretty good job of trying to sync up the lanes. And with the Lord coming in from the top side, they might be able to end right here. I think Johnson is behind because he's looking for an angle to crash down onto. Yeah, see? Look at Glue.
If this would have been a junior high and I'm a teacher, I would have given an A plus to this Esmeralda for playing like this. Full throttle inside the way. Engage happened there. Ferraga armor goes off. Doesn't have the passive to come in for the Aurora. Flicker back to the safer zone. Glue rolls down. Legendary onto the hat of King Olaf. We're going to see that 1-1 going in. Sim with the crossbow tag
my
mark.
God.
For the next four, Aurora falls down. Sim a little bit inside the fountain. Falls down immediately. Prime Fun goes in there. Locked down onto the base. And that will be King Algambo getting... Mark onto the game number 1 for a lead into this series.
This is impressive. Yesterday they got their first win, and today they get another one. Could this be their first ever series win on Algambo Esports 1v1 Class Series? It's getting really interesting right now, and I'm really looking forward to what they can bring to the table. As now we'll go into the game number 2. But yeah, looking at the results, it was pretty clear that there was a lot of misplays coming in from the side of team King, and that's why we saw